What's good, YouTube? It's your man, Turn Me Up Tony, back at with another reaction video on this lovely night. So today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're just gonna be reacting to some dates from hell, apparently, allegedly. So this is just gonna be some story times on some TikToks, basically explaining how these women went on these dates and they were just not it. So this is gonna be my first time reacting to it. We're gonna see what's going on. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and get your popcorn ready because we about to get it.
Story time about how a guy begged to take me out on a date and I ended up paying for the whole thing. So this happened about 2-3 years ago. And this is like when I still had like Facebook at the time. There was this one guy who would like ask to like take me out all the time, and I would always dub him because like no tea, no shade, but I like my men chocolate, dark chocolate. I could do the brown skin too, but I just feel like two yellow tone people just no. I'm already yellow enough for the both of us.
Listen, y'all colorism, bro. Y'all gotta get over it. Acting like y'all wasn't jacking light-skinned niggas back in 2012, 2013. Come on, y'all just going with whatever's popping at the moment. Soon they gonna be back in style. Y'all was always making fun of dark skins. Like, listen, cut it out.
Matter is, he was asking me for like bare long. I think for like 2 years he been trying to get a date with me. So I was like, why not? Let me go see what this guy's about. Something told me, you know, them little posts that be like, oh, give the guys that be in your DMs a chance because that could be your husband. I don't even know why I did that because he was not my type. He wasn't ugly until he smiled. Like, he smiled and his teeth was like 90% gums, 10% teeth. That whole shit pissed me off.
Damn, why she violate him like that? Damn, you could have just said, you know what, he just wasn't my type. You know, had to. Damn.
So fast forward, he comes, he picks me up. It's pretty early in the day because there was two things that I wanted to do that day. I wanted to go to Coney Island. I know y'all be like, if y'all from New York, they're gonna be like, why would you want to go to Coney Island for the first date?
I've recently come to learn that a lot of founders and marketers don't quite know how to look up the competitors' marketing strategies. I personally like using this with the startups that I work with to look.
One, I like amusement parks, and two, Coney Island after hours. After a certain time, you have to be 21 plus to be there. And then going on rides drunk as hell, oh, it's a time. So I wanted to go there, and
that's just vomit ready to happen. I don't get how that's a time. You about to get crazy drunk and you about to go on the damn roller coaster? Nah, that's spooky. You invite room to ruin your day at that point. You want to ruin your day.
Also wanted to go.
She kind of look like Glorilla.
For dinner. So this man picks me up. He's driving a 2020 BMW, all white, red interior. I'm talking about he looked like he just got the car off the lot. And I remember on Facebook, like, he was flexing that he got himself a new car, which is okay, that's cute. I'm not someone that like money impresses me, but let's just continue the story. So he picks me up, I get in a car. I live in Manhattan, he lives in Brooklyn. So that drive to Manhattan was already something. So he had to drive all the way back to Brooklyn because Coney Island is in Brooklyn, which was like an hour and 30-minute drive. We get to Coney Island now, and in my head, we're gonna, you know, pay for parking because it's Coney Island. Like, if you go to an amusement park, there's no way you find parking. Everybody tries to take the free parking, and then by Coney Island there's like people that live around there, so there's no way you're gonna find parking. Just pay for the parking, call it a day. This man starts circling the neighborhood because he wants to look for parking. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna pay for parking. I'm not paying $20 just to park my hair for a couple hours. Bro, it's $20. So that was.
Listen, I gotta agree with my man. $20 for parking is crazy. You're talking about somebody who's from the town. You're not talking about a tourist. You're not talking about somebody who's out of town and they're visiting Coney Island for the very first time, or they visited New York City for the first time. Bro, half of the time in New York City is an expense, like just parking alone. So $20 is, like, I get it. To you, it might not be a lot of money, and I mean, I probably would have just paid it just to not have the hassle of it, but I can understand my man, bro, because he most likely already got to pay for the date. He gonna be buying you everything, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to add another expense. And you've been ducking him for the longest time, so I'm surprised he even still went with the date, bro. I would have, after the second try, I would have been like, all right, it's over. I shot my shot. I missed. It's over. There's some people who just keep shooting. That's crazy.
Was my first red flag. Like, you don't want to pay $20 to ease your mind, but you would rather drive around here for 30 minutes straight looking for parking. So then as we're driving around, like, I'm getting irritated because I'm like, bro, like, I'm not trying to sit around here looking for parking the whole time. Like, it's getting dark. It's gonna start getting cold soon. So then he started asking me, like, how much do you usually pay for, like, the rides and stuff like that? Like, what's the ride prices? So I told him, like, if you spend like $100 per person, you can probably go on every single ride that's there. Granted, we're not gonna go on every single ride, but if you spent $100 on the both of us, then we could get like 3, 4, even 5 rides in and still be able to play some games. Which to me, like, $100 is not nothing. Like, don't ask to take me out on a date if you don't even got $100.
What? Bro, you know that's more than a damn Six Flags season pass. Ain't nobody about to spend $200 to go ride no damn merry-go-round, some broken down roller coasters, and to play some damn rigged ass carnival games. Nobody's about to do that. 20 for parking and 100. Oh my! So that's already $220, and that's not even including food. That's not including drinks. You're at Coney Island. They already charged $10 for a damn water bottle. You crazy? You crazy? You should have paid for the date, and it looks like you did because you look like money ain't nothing to you. Well, we in a post-pandemic, so. That's kind of crazy. $220 and you haven't gone on one ride yet. You haven't eaten one thing is crazy. And I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna even give them nothing after that.
So mind you, by this time, we're 45 minutes circling around to look for parking. Then we see another sign saying, like, you can park here for 4 hours for $10. Homeboy said, nah, I'm not paying that. $10? Like, at this point, I'll pay it. He like, nah, you don't have to pay either. We gonna find something.
Okay,
we
yeah, that's
circled around for an hour, and at that point, I'm like, you know what, yeah, let's just go get dinner. Like, I'm not even feeling no more. He like, oh, are you sure? Like, what place did you pick? So I just picked a random spot online. When I tell you, this is the first time some shit like this happened to me, that I know exactly what we ordered. We get to the spot, we sit down. It's a cute little restaurant spot. We're talking, like, I'm trying to get to know him more. This is what we ordered. We ordered 3 drinks. I had 1, he had 2.
Step into Wix Studio, the platform for agencies and enterprises.
Oh,
Kick off projects
in
3 appetizers. I had 1, he had 2, and 1 entree. I had the entree. So that means I had an entree, a drink, and an appetizer. He had 2 appetizers and 2 drinks. Let's keep it in mind. The appetizers are cheaper than the entrees. The bill in total came up to $100. $105.86. I remember it to a T. And that's including the gratuity. You know how good that is for you to get all that food for only $100, including gratuity? Especially in Brooklyn.
She come from money. Because I ain't gonna hold you. $100, $105 on the first date. Listen, shorty, listen, bro. Listen. If we're not even taking consideration that y'all probably, so you already had the restaurant in mind. So it looks like you was trying to automatically get a bag out of him. You was trying to get a free, all paid carnival dinner just to have you was probably bored. And you probably say, you know what, let me hit him up. Probably wasn't doing anything. Because you say you already had the place already in mind. So it looks like y'all would have went to this damn carnival. He already would have spent $220, not to mention, and he would have had to spend another $100 and something. And on top of that, money for gas, because that's a long ass drive from Manhattan to Brooklyn. He would have had to drop you off at home, and he had to drive all the way back to Brooklyn. So that's about another $50 there and back. You do the math on that. Nobody is paying that much, especially if you not his girl. Is he obligated to, bro? You dubbed the nigga for so long. He's not obligated to pay. You now just gave him a chance. Now you want to be treated like as you his girl. as if he's obligated to spend it back on. And that, from my understanding, the date should be mutual. So you should be coming with something as well. I'm not finna sit there and pay everything. You're bugging.
Or like, and just in New York in general. So now the bill comes. This man pulls out the calculator on his phone to calculate what I got and what he got so we can split the bill. When I tell you I was so embarrassed, bro. Like, I've never had to pay for my own dinner when I go out on dates or pay for anything.
And that's the reason why. He humbled you. See, I already knew what the type of chick she was when she first made it. You try to use him and it didn't work. And you're trying to gaslight it as if like he did something wrong. Like I said, he wasn't your type in the first place. You decided to give him a chance and you expected to get an all free expense date, all paid for, you know, got your stomach fed, got your carnival rides in, got your drinks, and you go back home to the crib and you dubbing him, you blocking him. See, men are tapped in too. He probably already knew that. That man pulled out that's a smart man. He did the right thing. You ain't about to sit here and leave me with no damn bill. Like, I'm about to calculate. I'm not about to pay for all. Like, what? That is crazy. And is he wrong for that? Like, you're not. Like, unless y'all really dating, and this is like our fourth or fifth date, or if you're really his girl, then I can see it from that lens of him, you know, showing that gesture. But this is your first time dating after the 20th time you dub him. You need to relax. You need to hold your horses. Pump your brakes.
And honestly, if we're going out drinking or whatever, I'd be quick to pull out my card too, like, oh, next round is on me. But if you're begging to take me out, this is my first impression of you. You're gonna make me pay for the date. You're gonna make me pay for my portion of the food, which I honestly didn't even OD. I got what a regular person would get if they were at dinner. There was two guys that was sitting right across from us, and when I tell you, like, they were staring at me, and I'm just like, bro, what the? Because we were in like an outside dining type of area. So now the waiter is there standing above us, and he still has the calculator on his phone. And I keep my card sometimes in my phone case, so I just pull out my debit card. I'm like, here, like, just put everything on my card. So he's like, oh, like, you're gonna do that for me? Like, I never had somebody do that for me. Like, that's so sweet. Boy, shut up. At this point, I'm ready livid. I'm ready texting the group chat like, bro, like, why'd I just pay for this date, bro? And they're all cutting my ass. So now we're walking back to the car. He doesn't even open the car door for me. I gotta open it for myself. Then he's like, oh, can I ask you something? And I'm like, like, what's up? He's like, when you go on dates and stuff like that, like, do you ever put in for gas money? Are you stupid? You just asked me to put in for gas money after I just paid for the dinner? Like, I'm like, no, like, but I never in my life had to put in for gas money. Not even when my friends were taking me somewhere. Like, I never, like, I offered, but why are you asking me for gas money? He was like, oh, because Manhattan is fake deep and I gotta drive an hour there and drive an hour back. But what you the one that wanted to take me, you knew what to pick me up. All right, so then we drive all the way to my house.
Now the gas money is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You offered to pick her up. And they're asking for that. Yo, he played you.
It's kind of silent now because now I'm just hot. I'm literally just texting my phone. Like, you can literally hear this.
Take a moment to ground yourself.
He said, man,
let every breath guide you.
That man
and feel your body fill with intention. Aloe.
Sensitive skin?
What is this?
Meet your match with our most moisturizing formula ever. Creamy lather, ultra gentle care.
Because, like, my nails are just typing on the phone. And he's like, oh, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. But in my head, I already know, like, I'm never going to talk to this boy again. So now we get to my house, and this boy starts circling the block. I'm like, like, what you trying to do? Get a little bit more time with me? I'm like, what you doing? He was like, oh, I thought, you know, I could park and I could come upstairs and we can talk a little. No. You want to come into my house? The house that I pay rent in and talk to me? No, after I paid for the date? And after you asked me for gas money? One thing...
I mean, she was going to do that regardless, whether if he paid for it or not.
Men they just have the nerve, but, like, yeah, I never spoke to him again, ever, at all. I got so much date horror stories. I think I'm just gonna post, like, since TikTok is freaking being banned and shit, I'm just gonna post, like, every single day, like, another one.
Story time or the
Yeah, that was quite interesting. It goes to show you, like, listen, y'all gotta communicate more. Y'all can't come with expectations because we in 2025. Just like how he was expecting something, you were expecting something as well. So that has to be established. Is he in the wrong in some parts? Of course, 100%. With especially with the gas. The gas is crazy. The gas part is crazy. But the dinner thing, you know, man had his calculator. That man had his calculator, bro. Like that's kind of crazy, but I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to be doing more of these stories. This seems very interesting, so we're going to be doing more of these. I'm going to do these in a part series. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and let me know who was in the wrong. Was it him, or do you think she was in the wrong? Y'all let me know. So before I end this, I want to say, of all praises to the Most High God and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You done tuned in with another video with Turn Me Up Tony, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.